selection committee to start. But we were just talking offline, and me and Ron had a conversation offline about Texas getting into the playoffs and their chances. And what I said was, if Texas beats A&M, I think we deserve to be in. Right. My reasoning for that is Texas would have been the only team to knock off three top 10 opponents. That's it. And that hasn't been done since 2019 LSU. Prior to that, it was the 1996 or 1995, no, 1995 Nebraska Huskers. Okay. That's why we should be in. That's history right there, man. We're making fucking history.
Okay, well, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
They about to get ready to get started now.
So who'd y'all knock off? You said that'd be the third one. So y'all beat.
We beat Oklahoma.
Oklahoma will be one.
Vanderbilt.
Oklahoma, Vanderbilt. Yep. What you making faces for, man? They were a top 10 team.
They were a top 10 team.
Vanderbilt got 2 losses right now, and that's only to Bama and Texas. Man, they legit. And Ron not making faces.
Hey, man.
He can't speak on the Vanderbilt thing because, recent, they 1-1 versus Vanderbilt.
Man, that game at Georgia, look, before that onside kick, I was like, hey, Texas is about to rally, bro. Texas is about to get it. And then what's his name?
That's what I said. Like I said, they was playing well, but then Georgia just like kind of ran away from them, man.
That took that fight. I didn't say it took the fight. It took the win out of y'all, man. Yeah. Kirby Smart. And that's the thing, Sark had called it in the pregame talk. It's going to be a certain play on something, right? He was talking about it. Exactly that. It was a special.
Bro, and that's what makes me mad, man, because obviously I listen to a lot of Texas podcasts, and one of I want to say it was like the Wednesday meeting that he does, he talked about them practicing for an onside kick, practicing for a fake punt, because he knew they would do something like that. And they get out there and it's like, at some point you have to, coaches can only get so much. They can only prep their players so much, right? Players got to execute what they're being told, right? That's one of the things that frustrates me, man. Everybody's so quick to, they need to fire this guy. They need to fire Sark. Who are you going to hire? You want to fire him because players didn't go out there and execute the way they were supposed to?
I don't think Sark I don't think he should be on any type of hot seat.
No.
Nah, I don't think so at all. Like, if there's somebody they on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, 100%, man.
What?
100%.
Got them deep in the playoff run last year. Has positioned them to be, they win out. They may have a chance to get in. I don't know, man.
Yeah. How far will Alabama drop after loss versus Oklahoma? I think we should be like number 9 or 10,
man. Which, how'd y'all lose to Oklahoma, man?
John, it was turnovers, man. 3 turnovers. Like I said, we outgained them, in yards and stuff like that. But at the end, I'll be honest, man. I think the turnovers definitely hurt us, right? The pick 6,
yes.
The missed field goal, Ryan Williams fumbling on the punt return, and I didn't like, with 7 minutes left to go, we was playing like, hey. I mean, I knew we was playing to try to win the game, but we burned a lot of time, man. We didn't even give ourselves a chance to get the ball back. And, at the end of the day, and it's kind of like a lot of people have been saying, we put everything on Todd Simpson, right? Because we can't run the ball. And with us not being able to run the ball, I mean, what's coming. Right?
Yeah.
And and Oklahoma, they was sending everybody, man. Each time.
just crazy to me, man, because that's the same blueprint Oklahoma beat y'all last year with 3 turnovers. There was a pick six, wasn't it, last year? Just like, hey, man, only one of our teams handled business this weekend. It's true.
We don't need to rehash y'all losses.
I'm not speaking any lies. I said this week. I didn't say anything else.
Okay. As long as we're clear. So we don't want to have to bring up Louisville, but I digress.
Hey, I'm looking at all the different scenarios they said for Miami to get in, man. That's a lot for Miami to get into the ACC championship. Yeah. Like I said, SMU have to lose both of their last 2 games. That's the first thing because they over y'all.
Mm-hmm. We'll see, man. Because I was listening to Paul Feinbaum, and he was talking about like the best team should get in. It doesn't matter what conference if they're not good. But then I see the point in that. But then you lose some of those games where in the past we've had a team from a smaller conference or from a Power 5 conference knock off a big time program. We saw that Boise State, Oklahoma a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Them days gone, man.
The days might be gone, but they still happen. All right, here we go. 25. There's 8, Tulane.
Yeah. Houston, Missouri, Illinois. Okay.
Especially all them teams were not ranked and now they.
Yeah. I think Bama's gonna be number 10 next.
I think Texas is gonna be like 17.
Oh, there you called it. They're at 17.
Yep, 17.
Yep.
Damn.
Good.
Shit. Man, Tennessee jumped 3 spots.
Yeah.
Michigan hanging around, man.
8-2 though.
Man, Georgia Tech dropped some more. They 16. So that means Miami should continue to keep going up.
Yeah, because they had a struggle win.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
They played 1-8 Boston College and struggled. They should have lost that game.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
They should have lost that game. But you know what? That's the type of shit that happened. They'll fuck around and beat Georgia. The last game of the season. It's like, man,
shit, last year was close. They had
8 overtimes.
Yeah, 8 overtimes.
I hope it's a good game I had this year.
Yeah.
Damn, though. 17 is. Tennessee is up 3 spots, but their in-conference play is terrible. Their in-conference it's not good.
They're
USC. USC and Oregon kind of knocked each other out. This
yeah.
See, Texas, that's what we need. Oregon to just beat USC so they don't climb up that freaking ranking. We're going to take them out.
Man, all right. So Vanderbilt 14. So they didn't move at all.
We own the head-to-head over them, so I ain't worried about Vandy.
But yes, I think Vandy was in a tie. All right, Miami jumped to 2 spots.
First team out still.
Yeah.
I think, BYU still going to be in there.
Oh, yeah, BYU. It's going to be between Bama and BYU. Going to probably round out that bottom half, man.
Man, BYU ain't. Oh, my God. Bro.
Who they got this weekend?
So Utah should be next, probably. Utah going to be next. Number 12, I bet. And then BYU.
Yeah.
There you go, Utes.
Yep.
All right, so somebody in the chat, Surfer Boy 3000 says, "Sorry, fellas, we own Georgia Tech. Ain't gonna beat the brakes off them."
Hey.
I mean, I hear you, but based off what happened last year, they don't show me.
But you know what's looking at, man? If Georgia just neutralized Haynes King, that's it. That's all of their offense.
Yeah. I think Georgia. Man, Georgia's a good team, man.
Yeah.
All
Bama
right,
at 10,
Bama.
man.
I mean, that's what I kind of figured, man. Oklahoma will be over us. No, I mean Notre Dame gonna be next, and then Oklahoma, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ay.
Notre Dame, man, that jank just.
Yeah, I mean, like they said, we control our destiny, man. That's all that matters, man. As long as we handle
Yeah.
business against Auburn, we should be in there.
Man, I was looking at John Mateer's numbers, and they're terrible.
Yeah.
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 Their defense. I told Ron, what did I say when y'all were playing them? I said, I picked OU because Oklahoma's defensive line is no joke.
Yeah.
And I seen Ty Simpson struggle versus LSU when they was getting pressure. And I said, Oklahoma's D line is much better than LSU's. And they're gonna force some turnovers. And that's exactly what they did.
I think they showed, man, they blitzed. They blitzed 62% of the game. 62% of the time. Something like
I was
that.
right.
It was in the 60s.
I was right there, roll top as hell at the end of the game.
Roll Tide, Willie.
All right, Oklahoma, man, number 8, man. Oklahoma, man, so they still got to beat Missouri and LSU. I think there's 2 tough games, man. The 2 teams that could beat them. I don't think they will, though. But 2 teams that could put their playoff hopes in doubt. And I think I seen Missouri getting Prabula back this week.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
I thought he was out for the season.
Nope. They said he should be back this week. So Oregon, number 7. So that Oregon USC, like I said, they're gonna kind of cancel each other out. I do think if Oregon loses to USC, I don't think they make the playoff.
No, they should be out.
Oh, because their schedule it doesn't justify. No.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Big Ten.
Oh man, it's 10-1. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tough game though with Mississippi State though. I think Mississippi State gonna give them a game.
Yeah, that game is in Starkville.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that's kind of is who is Lane leaving? Is he gonna be coaching or what?
It's crazy. 10 team, and they're questioning their head coach. It's wild.
It is crazy, man.
Like I've been saying all season, man, the best team in Texas is number 5, bro.
Sure.
I mean, the Ed did call it though.
Go look at their strength of schedule, my boy.
Hey man, I tell you right now, the committee look.
How many top 10 teams have they played? I'll wait.
I don't know, man. That would be a great matchup. So we'll see.
One. That's the answer. One. BYU. That was BYU. 1.
A&M number 3.
So A&M they shouldn't have dropped. Only time they would have dropped if they had got whooped. I mean, if they had not to come back against South Carolina. But I like Georgia,
man. Listen, if Texas A&M would have lost that game in South Carolina, I think they would have dropped below y'all, Ron.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because they was getting whooped.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
In this scenario, Bama would play Oregon, and then the winner of that game would play Indiana.
They still got Miami winning the ACC.
Yep.
I just don't see how.
I don't.
There's so
listen. Whatever they smoking, I want some.
But maybe they saying that Miami is at large.
But then who's?
No, it says must win conference. You see down there?
Oh yeah, okay, I see
the
that.
gold.
Right. Yeah, I see
that. Yeah.
Then we say they got like a 9% chance to make it to their conference championship.
But see,
it's a very low number.
But I think they keep Miami in there because if Miami wins out, they're 10-2, just like Notre Dame. I think they jump Notre Dame, man. I mean, I think the
committee ain't. They're not bold enough to do that, bro.
They beat them head to head, though.
I know.
Beat them head to head. And if we beat, that's what I'm saying, man. That's gonna be the debate. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's that the debate's going to be Miami Notre Dame. Who should get in?
It is. It
So
is.
Because
listen, think
I
about
get to the
what you're saying,
conference
right?
championship.
So you're telling me this entire time Notre Dame has held steady at number 9, and then in the final selection, they gonna just automatically just take them out the field of play?
Because you can say the head-to-head, it was close. You can say, hey, it was close. But when we looked at everything, and then the head-to-head between Miami and Notre Dame, right? Miami beat them on the field, right? He's got the same record, right? I mean, that's the only thing, man, that I can see. So you don't think they would drop Notre Dame out?
Nah,
Notre Dame is not playing in the conference championship game. I mean, I know Miami's not either, but
Miami not either.
Mm-hmm. So that's a level playing field.
I think it will be tough.
And I hate to say it, but I don't.
Quick, a surfer boy said that's why we're gonna beat the brakes off Tech. They acted like they won. They ate overtime game, and they've been figured out, and they're declining week to week.
Hey, I don't disagree.
He told no lie.
I don't disagree with him.
Hey, that's a good little.
And he trying to be funny and say, could North Texas be the second best team in Texas? That's good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Man, I just don't see Miami getting into the game. And that's the thing.
No.
I hate it, but Notre Dame would get the nod over the U.
I don't think they will.
I hate it, man.
You think Miami's going to get in over Notre Dame?
I do. I think when it comes down to
even if they don't play for a conference championship,
neither one of them plays. I think what's going to happen next week, you're going to see Miami keep inching up. Next week, you'll see, and then when it's going to come down to, hey, I think, like I said, each week they're going to keep jumping up. Miami, if they keep winning, they're going to keep jumping up.
And here's my
so this is my question then. Based off what you see right now,
yep,
there's no ACC team in there, right?
Correct.
Outside of Miami, who is Miami jumping? Are they jumping Bama? Are they jumping Oklahoma? Who are they jumping?
So
say if everybody wins, everybody keeps winning, right? And this holds the way that it holds, right? Remember, they said they're not taking conference championships into account.
Okay, so they're not?
No, that's one of the changes.
Because last year, some teams were penalized for a conference loss.
Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't following you. So number 11,
everything tracks.
So number 11 is BYU. Number 12 is who's number 12 again?
Let me rewind this back.
And I know 13 is Miami, 14 is Vanderbilt. Whoever number 12 and 11 are, they gotta keep winning.
That was USC.
Yeah. So
USC is gonna move.
Yeah, USC is gonna move, whether they're going up or down.
11 was BYU.
Yeah, 11 was BYU. I knew that one.
12 was Utah.
Oh, 12 was Utah.
Yeah. 10 is Bama. North OU 8, Oregon 7.
So let me see, who does Utah have left and BYU have left? Because one of them two is going into the championship game, the Big 12 championship game.
It's going to be BYU and Texas Tech again in a rematch.
Okay.
Because they both have the head-to-head over Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so K-State. So Utah got K-State and Kansas. Those are their last two games. All right. I think both of them are winnable for Utah.
Yeah.
All right, BYU. BYU has Cincinnati, which is going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it is.
And then they got UCF.
Easy.
But I think Cincinnati could get it, and they're going to Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game.
All right. So that's 11. That's number 11 right there.
Yeah. But remember, number 11 is the first team out.
I know, but I'm just saying Miami could still, if BYU were to lose and Miami won against Virginia Tech, Utah would move up, Miami would move up. But then I still think again, the loser of Oregon USC, right there, that's going to really hurt whoever's there. So if it's Oregon, I think Oregon would not make the playoffs. They would. I think they would drop pretty far.
Yeah,
because
they
they
would.
don't have
Yes.
any big time wins.
Yeah, they should be out. If they lose, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, man.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy over the next couple weeks, man. I just excited to see how this thing shake out.
Because I'm looking at Virginia, right? So Virginia they're in the driver's seat for them
Yep.
and they have one game left, and it's Virginia Tech. So they
Yeah.
have a bye
Yeah.
week Tech. So I don't see them losing that game.
It's late.
Yeah. Because right now, Georgia Tech, they play 2 games. They could, but yeah, man, Miami would need Pittsburgh because above Miami is SMU, Pittsburgh, Virginia, and Georgia Tech in the stand.
Damn, boy, that's a long. Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it would be different, man, if the losses that Miami took were like, hey, they lost to the number 10 team in the country, or hey, they lost to the number 5 team in the country. But you lost to Louisville, who turned around and shit the bed and lost to Cal. And then you lost to SMU, who lost to Wake Forest.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Louisville at the time was not a bad loss, but then SMU too, terrible.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. I really, I think everybody's going to be watching. Of course, everybody's not going to be happy, man, with the end result. But
no,
I really want to see how the committee moves. One of the things, man, going back, last year they didn't have a strength of schedule metrics. This year they were supposed to have a strength of schedule metrics, man, which is supposed to matter, right? They haven't really said anything about that yet, but I wonder, is that something that may come up in the future? And then the last thing, man, is I agree. I was watching something, man. They need to stop doing these every week. I really think they should maybe start like the last 2 weeks of the season, or maybe start next week, right? Start doing these shows, because now you always kind of like, hey, man, why is Miami here and Notre Dame here? You'll have a better picture of what the playoff picture would look like by the end of that last week versus now. Because now you're gonna be like, man, how did this team jump all the way up here and all that? So
they talk about getting the best teams in there, but there's somebody's gonna get screwed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's just the reality, and that things like this is why we should go to 16 teams. Hey, man, that means 17 and 18 are gonna get screwed. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can go to 24 teams. Guess what? 25 and 26 are gonna get screwed.
Yes, that is a true statement. Last year it was Miami, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Bama. Y'all felt they should have been in there. I mean, it is what it is. And I think it's got to be exclusive, man. You can't just start putting everybody in there. Maybe I know Greg Sankey, keeps looking at the playoff like going to 16 teams next year. I think that would be good. And then you would have some teams that deserve to be in there being in there. But I think 16 is the sweet spot. I think if they keep going to like 24 and 36, it is too much. I think 16
because
spot.
Remember the BCS?
They will water it down, man. They'll water it down.
Yeah. I'm saying, remember BCS days, one loss completely ruined your season.
Yes.
So that's
you couldn't afford to lose a game.
That was part of the college football. So great, right?
Right.
Now, the more 16, and then if you expand it from there, you can afford to be like, hey, we can afford to drop a loss here, a loss there,
Right.
and
Right.
so yeah, that was every week counted, and that's how I think that's what I like about it. From week one, it's a must win almost every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And see, and like I said, but the thing is, everybody's going to 9 game schedules, starting
Mm-hmm.
next year. And it's gonna become like more like the NFL. Like I said, those days are gone, man, where teams are undefeated, right? Going through a schedule. You're gonna a national champion, I'm sorry, being undefeated. Right. Them days
And
gonna slowly come to an end.
Yeah.
and the more we see it, man, the more I dislike that 9 game schedule because now it takes away. I say let's make a week where it's ACC versus SEC or
Yeah,
SEC,
no, I agree.
and
Yeah.
let's not do game schedule.
Yeah, because and another thing, man, it's scheduling non-conference games, right? If how tough the SEC is, right? There's no way that we should schedule tough non-conference games,
Exactly.
right? And it's just like us scheduling Ohio State. It's like I get it, man. It's good for the game, but I don't want if we lose the game, I don't want to be penalized for it on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Because
what
we
I'm
scheduled a tough
yeah.
non-conference.
I know y'all remember, man, last year Greg Byrne was saying that when Alabama didn't get in, even though that was the reason that Bama didn't get in, but he kept saying that. I mean, as it started, what is the benefit of scheduling these tougher outer conference schedules when you have teams, because the SEC is tough, right? But you got other conferences where the schedule is not as tough. And and they're not playing
Big
strong
Ten.
non-conference games.
Hey, if I was a scheduler and I
Well,
have a
Ohio
nine,
State played Grambling, didn't they? Didn't Ohio State play Grambling?
it's
Yeah, they did.
if I'm playing 9 in-conference games, why would I schedule an Alabama or an Ohio State? There ain't no point because all I have to do is win my conference. Yeah. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
schedule some cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the mentality is going
Mercer.
to
Yeah.
It's
Mercer.
gonna change. It's gonna
Yeah.
change. But I think the last thing for me, I think what it is, man, it's gonna have to come to a point where a team doesn't get in. Like, and I'm just gonna use Indiana from last year. Everybody kept saying how they played a cupcake schedule, right? And they were whatever their record was. It's gonna take the committee to say, hey, I'm putting this team in over this team because they played a tougher non-conference or they had a tougher schedule than this team. And I think once that happens, then I think you will start seeing teams schedule harder games and harder opponents. But until that day happens, if they're not doing that, if it's just hey, you can just play whoever, and as long as your record is 11-0, you get in. Then why do I need to schedule tough, tough
Mm-hmm.
opponents?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with everything you said, man. Well, that does it for this little live reaction of the playoff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Until next time.
Peace.